Yeah, basically these nail pops are a real common thing. The only downside to these is when you scrape the cracked mud out of there, if you don't have the matching paint that goes back on the wall or the ceiling, that could be a problem for you, but there's no other way to fix it. You could hammer that back up in there, but chances are it's going to crack worse anyway and it's not going to work. But what I usually do is I will take my painter's tool and scrape out the cracked mud and expose the nail head and then dig it out just like that. If you have a hard time digging it out, you could use a pair of pliers like that, get under it and pull it out. But to keep that from coming back, yeah, you could take a punch and drive that nail back up in the ceiling or the wall. Chances are in 6 months it'll be back. But to get rid of this forever, it's a real simple solution. I know my solution here sounds too simple to even make a video, but these are such a common problem. And I get people asking me all the time to fix nail pops, but that's it. Pull that nail out and replace it with a screw. Here, I'll show you another one. Yeah, alright, got another one right here next to it. I've already cracked out the mud. As you can see, just get that painter's tool under there a little bit, or anything that you can find to dig that out will work. And this one's a little close to the edge. Grab a hold of it, pull it out, and just get you a drywall screw, put it back in the same hole. That's it. That's why they call them nail pops and not screw pops. Yeah, just to cover up these screws that you replace now, just spackle them like you normally would, keeping the edges real thin. Probably gonna need 2, maybe 3 coats in there. Alright, we're just going to let those dry and come back and add more. Alright, the first coat's dry, just putting on the second coat now. If you are in a bit of a hurry, you can use a blow dryer or something like that to dry this between coats. If you have a lot of these, then a blow dryer is not that practical, so just let it sit overnight. Alright, I'm going to let that dry and hit it with a third coat here in just a few minutes. I'm using a heat gun to dry this between coats because I'm just working on the one right here, but like I said, if you've got a bunch of them, that's just not practical. Alright, second coat's dry, just going to put on another coat. And that's about it. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to give it a little light sanding with a sanding block. Keep the edges real thin when you sand that. Don't forget to primer that before you paint it, otherwise the paint will probably bleed through where the mud was at. So that's it. That's how you fix a nail pop, and those will never come back. At least they shouldn't. If you enjoyed this video, click on that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I come out with videos like this as often as I can. Thanks for watching.